Namaste. March 22nd is observed as the World Water Day. Whenever we celebrate a birthday of an individual or of a great person, we will have some message. For an individual, it's an enjoyment and it's a reminder. It reminds an individual that you have passed this much of years and there are only some years left for you to achieve something. Whenever we celebrate a birthday of a great person, it's our opportunity to recollect their achievements. So this is up to the personalities or a person. What is World Water Day? What does it reminds us? We think about great personalities only on a particular day. It may be on their birthday or their achievement day, etc. When celebrating or when observing the World Water Day, it's not about only to think about the water on a particular day in a year. Water without a second on the earth we cannot imagine, just like the air. Let us see some of the philosophical aspects of water and also what are the opportunities to protect water and also to obtain enormous amount of water on the earth. Let us see the philosophical aspect. In Indian philosophy, we are aware that there are 6 orthodox systems. All of them speak about the water in their perspective. I'll just give them some glimpses about the water said in Indian philosophy. First of them is in the Nyaya Shastra. What does Nyaya says about water? Shritasparshavatyaha apaha. When you ask a person what is water, what will he answer? Or what is the nature of water? That is, water which appears cold on touching it. Whenever we touch a water, it will be cold. The heat or the hotness which we see in the water is not its permanent quality, it is its temporary quality. The permanent quality of a water is its chillness. So that is water which appears cold on touching it. And there are different kind of explanation in them, and even in Nyaya Shastra we can see they say that tascha dvidhaha nityaha anityascheti, the eternal form of water and non-eternal form of water, all these things are explained and there are many discussion about it. Let's not go deep on this discussion. Just to quote one sentence about water in Nyaya Shastra is Shita Sparshavatyaha apaha. That is water which appears cold on touching it. So this is explained in Nyaya Shastra. When we come to the Upanishadic explanation, we can see many places in Upanishad that ta apa ikshanta. That means water itself manifested as the people or the living being on earth. It means we are nothing but a form of water. Regarding this, even in Brahma Sutra, there are many discussions which came first on the earth. There are many explanations in Upanishad. Some places we can see the fire came first. Some places we can see the sky came and some places we can see the air came first, and some places we can see the water came first on the earth. Let us forget about all these discussions, because this is the day to think about the water. In one of the places in Taittiriya Aranyaka, it is said that Apova idamasan chalilameva sap prajapati rekaf pushkara pragde samabhavat. That means, before creating this human, what did the Prajapati do? He just first created the water, because he was well aware that a person cannot withstand in the earth even for a second without water. So before creating the human, he created the water. Like this we can see many type of discussions, and it's not an easy topic or a simple topic to talk about the water philosophically. These are some of the glimpses I gave you about the water. Now let us see what can we do for observing the water day. In the starting of the video, we showed you a picture, water as a flying bird. What does it mean? Water is flying or some other meaning? We mean to say that water is not just flying away, water is also dying away. It's our responsibility to protect the water. We protect our vehicles, we protect our house, we protect our gadgets, we protect our money, and we are very cautious in protecting all these things. But when we ask about water, some people are taking measures, some governments are taking measures, some institutions are taking great measures, or some people who are aware about the scarcity of water, they are also taking some measures. But it's an individual responsibility to save water and to protect the water for our next generation. Let us think, what can we do? What are the possibilities in this way? It's not just about the saving water. It rains for 2 months or 3 months in a year, and the rivers are overflown, and people think that building dams or creating backwaters or storing water in some ponds, lakes, or the great measures to save water. That's not it's all about. How many dams are you going to build in the world? It's a cycle. The summer, the winter, the rainy season, or whatever may be the season, it's a cycle. It has been existing for a long unknown period, and it will exist for a long unknown period. So it's not just about building a dam or something else, or once again building a great infrastructure in this manner. Countries or great leaders, they think that, or even the common man believes that building an industry, building a company, or going forward in a technologically well developed place means the development. What these industries do? Does industries protect water? We have seen many films on this. We have seen many documentaries on this. There is no use of building, giving an infrastructure for industries. Rather than that, what can we do? What I think is, it's not just about saving the water. We cannot calculate and use the water in a day. It's not just uh, a practical thing. It may be easy to say that use this much amount of water for your bath, use this much amount of water for your vehicle wash, use this much amount of water for cleaning your home. It can be written on a paper, but it cannot be brought into our practical life, and we cannot monitor it on each and every person existing on this planet. Because, as I said earlier, it's a cycle. Having water here and water going into a sea and coming again as a rain, it's a cycle. What we can do is, we can enrich this cycle. As year passes away, we can see every year we are facing the deficiency of rain. The highest rainy place in the world is also getting the deficiency in rain. So this cycle should be enriched. What are the measures to enrich this cycle? That's the question now. In India, from long or for the many years, we can see agriculture is our backbone. Agriculture was our backbone, and even in the future, if we dedicate ourselves to some noble cause, we can do that. Agriculture will be our future backbone. As a government, as an individual, or as an institution, any institution, educational institution or any charitable institution, anything, what we can do, we should train our students, or we should train our individual, and we should motivate our youth that agriculture or farming is also a great job. See, what do scientists read, or what do the great educated men read? They read through the lens, they read through some gadgets, or they read through some books. But a farmer in India does not need anything. He does not need any book, does not need any gadgets, he does not need any lens. Without all these things, he can, or he was able to predict the rain, the air, the sun, etc. Even today, we can see that animals are easily able to predict the rain or air or something unnatural thing or even the natural thing. So let us protect agriculture, because when we do agriculture, it's not just only about getting food for us. When we store water on the agricultural field, it gradually develops as a groundwater source. And after this, again, we know the procedure of getting the water. So it's not just about saving the water, it's about enriching the cycle of getting the water.